Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free from interruptions than your own soul. Retreat to consult your own soul and then return to face what awaits you." Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who reigned from 161 to 180 AD, is often regarded as the last of the 5 good emperors. During his rule, he composed a series of autobiographical writings known as Meditations, in which he consistently advocated for the pursuit of tranquility in life. While his meditations often stressed the importance of rising early and seizing the day, he also emphasized the significance of taking time to turn inward and find inner calm. Thanks to his recorded thoughts, we have some insight into what his nighttime routine might have entailed. In this video, we will explore 7 different things that Marcus Aurelius would have done in the evening or late afternoon, and how we can adapt or incorporate this routine into our modern lives. If you've made it this far, you're setting yourself apart from the majority, considering yourself an exception. Now act like one, and don't skip any part of this video. 1. Eliminate external stimuli. As Marcus Aurelius advised, it is in your power to withdraw into yourself whenever you desire. While he is well known for his philosophy of living each day as if it were the last, he also believed in setting aside time to retreat within his own mind in order to renew himself. He did this to free himself from stress and negative feelings by disconnecting from external stimuli and finding value in introspection. External stimuli are the constant changes and information bombarding us through our senses, often intensified by interactions with people and technology. In our modern society, we face an incessant influx of tasks, commitments, meetings, emails, and deadlines. As a result, we often lose our sense of freedom and peace of mind. Despite our efforts to balance work and personal life, we often return home feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and stressed. Our nighttime routines typically involve catching up on social media, watching television, or attempting to respond to last-minute emails. To regain our peace of mind, we must reduce external stimuli and declutter our minds. Your nighttime routine should be the time you dedicate to yourself. This likely means eliminating many of the evening activities you've become accustomed to and replacing them with new ones that truly help you disconnect and focus on yourself. This means putting your technology to sleep at least half an hour before going to bed and seeking tranquility. It can be as simple as a guided 5-minute meditation, a body scan, or a breathing exercise. Mindfulness meditations calm an overactive mind and help you tune into your physical body. This type of meditation can be a retreat within ourselves, and the impact of incorporating it into your nighttime routine can be incredibly beneficial. Meditation is known to reduce anxiety, improve mood, and significantly enhance sleep. Your bedtime routine should be a pause from the busy world and a retreat to your peaceful self. While indulging in TV show marathons, playing video games, hanging out with friends, or scrolling through social media might seem like personal breaks, these activities don't actually help you achieve tranquility. In fact, they distract you from finding it. While sleep is important, it often isn't enough to fully restore you after a hectic day. A truly relaxing nighttime routine needs to involve something that allows your mind to switch off. 2. Engage in physical exercise. According to Marcus Aurelius, it is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. Even though Marcus Aurelius lived nearly 2,000 years ago, he understood the importance of physical exercise and believed that a healthy mind cannot exist without a healthy body. The Stoics believed that even a simple exercise routine could teach us virtuous life skills such as perseverance, self-improvement, discipline, overcoming challenges, and building self-confidence. They understood that it was more important to exercise for these skills of self-mastery than for external approval. Despite what the media might lead us to believe, the Stoics knew that striving for a perfect body just to show off rarely leads to true happiness. Many of us find excuses to avoid exercise, such as feeling too tired, fearing soreness before an important meeting, or being overwhelmed with work-related stress. However, exercise holds incredible benefits for both physical and mental health, and it should be an integral part of our routine. Any form of exercise, whether it's playing sports, going to the gym, or simply taking a brisk walk, is beneficial. Exercise releases endorphins, which are brain chemicals that reduce stress levels and improve mood. If you exercise in the evening, it can even help you fall asleep faster, leaving you feeling refreshed and ready to face the next day. Incorporating the concept of a brisk evening walk to clear your mind can be valuable. As you walk, focus on the air and environment around you, allowing your mind to shift from the day's thoughts to the beauty of the night sky. This gentle movement and appreciation of nature will help clear your mind from the day's busyness and prepare you for a restful night's sleep. 3. Review your day. Marcus Aurelius believed that nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under thy observation in life. The Stoics believed that the two best moments for reflection were in the morning and at night, preparing for the upcoming day by jotting down your thoughts in a morning journal and reviewing the day that has passed. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations with the intention of reviewing his own daily life and thoughts to achieve personal clarity. He kept a steady watch on his daily actions and choices. The Stoics emphasized the importance of being mindful of one's own actions and highlighted the significance of setting aside time at the end of each day to review what happened as a way to become more aware overall. They referred to this kind of attention as an awareness aimed at bringing self-awareness to one's actions and checking whether they align with one's higher self. Some Stoics likened this type of daily reflection to presenting a case in a court. You recall and judge your day through self-examination of your daily actions and choices, and then review them systematically. This isn't meant to be a practice of judgment, but rather a compassionate review that will guide you to make better decisions in the future. You can incorporate this kind of daily review into your nighttime routine by setting aside time before bed to recall the day that has just passed. Review each moment of the day, from the time you woke up to the present moment. Meditate on the various choices and actions you made. What did you do well today? What emotions did you experience? Which parts of your day brought discomfort? How can you learn from what happened today? What didn't you accomplish today that you would have liked to? Daily reflections play a pivotal role in Stoic philosophy. They help us prepare for the next day by jotting down what we would have liked to accomplish today. They are also crucial for assessing whether our daily actions are aligned with the person we truly want to be. For example, during the review of your day, you might recall an event, like an unpleasant interaction you had due to a misunderstanding while buying your morning coffee. You'll be able to pinpoint how this interaction left you uncomfortable and irritated. You'll highlight the time you spent dwelling on the encounter and how it affected your mood during the morning. You can reflect on how you would have liked to handle the situation differently, or how that interaction ended up being insignificant in the overall context of your day. By becoming aware of this event, the next time you face a similar situation, you'll approach it with greater mindfulness. Setting aside time at night to review your daily progress is a crucial step toward leading a Stoic life. 4. Reflect on your role model. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, mastery of reading and writing requires a master, even more so, life. A sage is someone considered experienced in a particular field and revered for their wisdom, judgment, and expertise. For many people, this sage is a role model. Stoics dedicated time to reflect on their role models and whether their own actions were in alignment with those of their role models. Marcus Aurelius considered his role model to be Zeno, the founder of Stoic philosophy, and often asked himself, what would Zeno do? The contemplation of the role model should essentially be a nightly moment where you reflect on your day or on the person you are and ask yourself, what would your role model do? Your role model could be someone you know, or it could be a concept of an ideal person. It's important to have a clear definition of this person so you can reflect on whether your actions align with your role model. As part of your nighttime routine, set aside a few minutes to recall your role model and ask yourself, did you act as your role model would have today? In what ways can you improve tomorrow so your life is more aligned with your role model? What characteristics of your role model did you identify in yourself today? Incorporating a few minutes into your nighttime routine to consider the situations you experienced today and whether you reacted as you believe your role model would have, can heighten your awareness of your choices for tomorrow and help you become a better person, the kind of person you deeply admire. 5. Adopt a cosmic perspective. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, consider the matter in its entirety, of which you possess the smallest part, and time in its entirety, of which a brief and momentary period has been assigned to you, and the works of destiny, and how small is your portion in them. Marcus Aurelius advises us to contemplate life from a cosmic point of view, to have a view from above. This means adopting an expanded perspective of your life and looking at yourself and your day as if observing from a third-person viewpoint, removing personal emotions and anxieties. It is known that in his evenings, Aurelius reflected on his life from the standpoint of the cosmos to overcome his limited personal perspective. In today's world, distractions abound. When we step out of the house, we are bombarded with advertisements, news, opinions, and distractions. When we're not at work or with our family, we're often immersed in digital devices, constantly bombarded by notifications, apps, games, videos, and TV shows. This constant stream of external stimuli makes it challenging to find mental space to think and breathe. To counter this, the Stoic exercise of adopting a higher perspective can be a valuable tool to alleviate the weight of our problems by shifting our view to a level above ourselves. You can begin by dedicating some quiet time in the evening to observe your immediate surroundings, your body, your home, and the people you live with. Consider what they might be feeling, how you relate to them, and the problems, hopes, and fears they may have. Then, expand your view to see your own city and how all the people living around you have unique lives about which you know nothing. Consider their hopes, dreams, and fears, just like yours. Keep expanding your perspective to see your own country and then expand it further to encompass the entire perspective of the whole planet. Consider all the people on Earth with their diverse lives, spread across countries, social classes, races, and cultures. Think about the challenges some of the less privileged people are facing and continue expanding your perspective to include the solar system, the universe, and the entirety of existence. When we observe ourselves from above, we realize that we are not separate individuals disconnected from the world around us, but are part of a larger whole, participants in everything that surrounds us. Looking at ourselves from this external perspective helps us see our concerns more objectively. By distancing ourselves from worries, anxieties, and problems, we can see them more clearly with less emotion and gain a better understanding of their causes and potential solutions. It becomes easier to see things in context, and the issues that seem insurmountable in the moment often appear trivial when compared to the grander scope of existence. This exercise allows us to gain a greater sense of perspective and peace. 6. Spend time with family. Spending quality time with family is an essential practice, and Marcus Aurelius's wisdom underscores its importance. He reminds us that both those who live longer and those who will die soonest lose the same thing, the present. What you do not have, you cannot lose. Marcus Aurelius, despite his importance, fame, and busyness, prioritized time with his family, demonstrating his deep love for his children and wife. In the evening, he would tuck his children into bed, kiss them, and silently remind himself not to rush this moment. He understood that there was no guarantee that both he and his children would make it through the night. He valued the immediate presence of his loved ones as the most important thing in his life, and he cherished it. This practice was a regular part of his life, as long as he had the privilege to live. The Stoics used the contemplation of death to remind themselves of life's impermanence. A well-known nurse in Australia, who cared for terminally ill patients, found that one of the most common regrets expressed by the dying was the wish to have spent more time with their families. These patients often lamented missing out on their children's youth and the companionship of their partners. In today's world, family time is often sacrificed due to the demands of modern life. Families spend just over half an hour of quality time together during the week. Even when families come together, many parents say that time is spent in silence in front of the TV because they are busy reading, playing computer games, or simply too tired to talk. As the Stoics have suggested, regularly contemplating our own mortality can prompt us to make changes. We are reminded that there will come a day when we or our children won't wake up to enjoy the beauty of life. Therefore, it's important to prioritize spending more time with family and to frequently express our love for them. Quality family time is a fundamental factor in building strong bonds, nurturing love and connections, and fostering meaningful relationships among family members. It helps families deal with challenges, instills a sense of security, promotes family values, and gives children the confidence and support they need to thrive. 7. Prepare for the mornings. Preparing for the mornings is an essential practice that Marcus Aurelius strongly advocated. He encouraged waking up early and establishing a morning routine that maximized every living moment, viewing sleep as a restorative experience rather than a time for laziness. However, part of this morning preparation for the Stoics began the night before. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, believed in getting ready for the day ahead by dedicating time in the evening to rehearse and reflect on their upcoming day. They considered what they wanted to achieve, prepared for different possible outcomes, and engaged in self-reflection. These reflective practices were incorporated both in the morning and in the evening. To start preparing for the next day, the night before, you can make waking up easier by taking some key steps. This might involve selecting your clothes for the next day, preparing your work bag, or laying out your morning routine in advance. Think of it as a checklist of actions that are decided the night before, reducing the number of decisions you need to make in the morning. Remember that the more decisions you make throughout the day, the less effective they become. By preparing for the next day during your nighttime routine, you not only assist with your morning routine, but also reduce anxiety about the tasks awaiting you when you wake up. This practice can help you start your day with greater focus and efficiency. By incorporating these Stoic practices into your evening routine, you can cultivate a sense of tranquility, self-awareness, and resilience, which will serve you well in facing life's challenges and making the most of your time. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but understanding the nature of existence and focusing on what's within your control to live a more meaningful life. As Marcus Aurelius advised, make the most of every living moment, for the present is all you have.